Hey guys, how are you all doing? Very unusual to... Hi Melanie, how you doing? Hi James. Very unusual to see me this side of the camera, but what I want to do, due to the current restrictions and everything with the COVID and everything, obviously I can't get to some of the nice places I want to do. Hi Mel, how you doing? So what I want to try and do is on the side next to me here, Mel, I'll show you shortly. I want to try and take you to different places by doing a small broadcast, maybe every Friday, and just show you some of the different places around Ireland. So that's what the plan. Now today, what I want to try and do, I'm missing a few on here, so bear with me a second, guys. I want to try and bring this up now. This is all new to me, as you can appreciate. There we go. We'll try and bring this one up. Okay, let's just catch up on a few. Hi, Mel. How you doing? Hi, Jimmy. How's things? Keith, how you doing? Evening what? I thought for a minute you were down in a life and Saltee. No, this is... I'm trying to show people some of the places we will get to go. Hi, Grant. Thanks a million, matey, for dropping in here. Just some of the places we want to go when we're basically out of lockdown. So... my first place, which I want to get down to, is obviously the Saltees. And I know Keith, who's in the actual broadcast now, he wants to join me down this place. So what I did, Keith from Dublin, good to see you. So what I want to do, the first one I want to do is basically the Saltees, and then we'll be bringing you a different one on a weekly basis, hopefully anyway. So the first one is basically the Saltee Islands. Basically, the Saltee Islands fall in the St. George's Channel. They're consisting of the Great and the Little Saltee, and are situated approximately about 5 kilometres off the coast of Kilmore Quay, County Wexford. The larger island, the Great Saltee, is the most famous bird sanctuary in Ireland and is very popular with both day trippers and bird watchers alike. These islands are privately owned and are one of the world's major bird sanctuaries. Now, to actually get here, now I don't know whether this is going to come up. Hi, guys. Appreciate you all dropping in. Thanks, Grant. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. To actually get across to the islands, like I say, they fall about 5 kilometres off the coast to Kilmore Quay there. You have to get the Saltee ferry. Now, the Saltee ferry usually runs about twice a day. There's an early morning across there, and there's one round about 10 o'clock. Great man from Kilmore Quay called Declan Bates there. He'll take you across there, and the journey across there takes about 20 minutes, subject to the weather. And this is the boat which you actually travel on, guys. This is the ferry which takes you across there. Only a small boat, holds about 12 people. And if you're lucky like me, I Joyce, how are you? I got to spend the crossing over there in the cab with Declan himself. So I sat in the front of the boat, and it was all good. Hi, Jess, how you doing? Good to see you. Great to catch up with everybody here. And where you're actually going from is a place called Kilmore Quay, a big fishing, basically fishing village down in Kilmore Quay, like I say, off the coast of Wexford there. So that's a picture of all the fishing boats and everything which are around. As you can appreciate as well, when I actually crossed on the boat, it was actually in June, and the crossing was quite good. It was quite flat, not too bad. But you can imagine hitting it at the height of winter, like the crossing, the waves, etc., like that. With a small boat, it becomes very, very difficult. But just give you a little highlight of what the crossing was like for me. If I can get it here, bear with me. So that is basically what the crossing's like. Now that's on a good day. On the approach to the island, basically, this is the Great Saltee. There's two islands, like I say. You've got Little Saltee, you've got Great Saltee. You can only make the crossing across to Great Saltee because of all the rocks around the actual island there. It's very, very difficult to basically get the boat any close near to the thing, near to the island itself. Great out fishing there, watching the birds dive into the sea beside you is amazing. Oh, Keith, absolutely awesome, my friend. Absolutely awesome. So what the boat actually does, because it's so rocky, the boat which you're actually crossing on, it parks a little bit away, and that's basically where you actually they moor the boat up there, and then you've got to swim across to the island. Well, not quite. What actually happens is you get brought to the island by a little dinghy. And as you can see, this was quite a flat day. Hi, Chris. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. On this day, the crossing was quite good, and as you can see, the little dinghy there picks you up from the boat, about 4 people at a time, and then brings you onto the island. Now, on the entrance to the island, now I just want to zoom in on this one, so bear with me a second, guys, if I can just zoom in, and I want to read that out to you, not that one. Here we go. This is where things start to go wrong. There we go. Okay, so I don't know whether you can make that out. Hi, Chris. Good to see you, my friend. The Saltee Islands and the waters surrounding them are an absolute possession of the Prince of the Saltees and his heirs. No man or assembly of men has any right whatsoever to interfere in the affairs of the Saltee Islands. All decisions affecting the islands are made by the Prince of the Saltees and his heirs, both of the male and female line. Any decision not unanimous can be brought before the absent 12, and their decision is final. The absent 12 will consist of 12 fishermen only, who can come from any part of the earth. All people, young and old, are welcome to come, see, and enjoy the islands, and leave them as they found them, for the unborn generations to come, see, and enjoy. And just a little history on the prince there. In around the year 1920, the 10-year-old Michael made a vow to his mother that one day he would own the Saltees and become their first prince. I'll just catch up on a few there. 23 years later, in December 1943, he realized his dream. However, his coronation on the Great Saltee did not take place until July 1956. A throne, a flagstaff, and an obelisk was shipped to the Great Saltee, the obelisk bearing a plaque with his likeness in profile. The throne is a memorial to his mother and features a coat of arms and the following inscription. This chair is erected in memory of my mother, to whom I made a vow when I was 10 years old that I would one day own the Saltee Islands and become the first prince of the Saltees. Henceforth, my heirs and successors can only proclaim themselves prince of these islands by sitting in this chair, fully garbed in the robes and crown of the island, and take the oath of succession. By Michael the First. Let me just come back on these pictures, guys, so bear with me a second. If we can get across, there we go. I'll just catch up. Hi, Melanie. Thanks. Hi, Brenda. Mate, thanks so much. I'll catch the replay. Just about to drive home for breakfast. Grant, thanks a million for popping in, mate. I appreciate it. Very, very good. Hi, Chris. Got you. I think we've got everybody there, I think, anyway. Right. This is basically a picture of the actual Saltees, as you can see. The Saltees are a haven for seabirds, nurturing an impressive array of birds from gannets and gulls to puffins and Manx shearwaters. They also lie on an important migratory route and a popular stopping-off place for spring and autumn migrants. The Great Saltee also has a breeding population of grey seals, one of the very few in the Eastern Island. Up to 120 animals are present in autumn, and up to 20 pups are produced annually. The Saltees are among the ancient islands of Europe. based on Precambrian bedrock between 600 and 2,000 million years old. Primitive Stone Age man first settled there before history was recorded and carved out an existence. As long ago as 3,500 to 2,000 BC, there were people on the islands. There's a recently identified promontory fort, the remains of an ancient grave, and an Ogham stone, now in a local museum, and traces what appear to be ring forts. Sorry, I can't stay well. Catch you later. No problem, Melanie. Good to see you. I'm going to just quickly run through these just so you can actually see a few pictures around the island, guys. And then hopefully, love to you and Teddy. No problem. He's here at the side of me here. What you've got to be very, very wary of here, guys, is the cliffs as well. Obviously, if you've got children or anything going across with children, you've got to keep a close eye on them because these cliffs are very, very steep and it'd be quite easy to basically fall off, as you see. So this is looking down towards the end of the island. They only measure 1.2 kilometers square, and the Great Saltee, to put it into perspective, the Great Saltee is 219 acres and the Little Saltee is 91 acres. Thanks, Brenda. I appreciate it. Wait till we get onto the bird ones. Hopefully it don't go on for too long. Hi, Mr. Bush. How are you? Good to see you. So you can see the beautiful cliffs as you go on. Now, this was my paradise. I've been across here twice now, just having a beer and some pancakes. Good man, Keith. This was my little paradise, and you'll see how excited. I've got a scope, which I actually did across there. Like I say, last year I did a periscope while we were across there, and you'll see how excited I actually became. I got attacked by the gulls, which you'll actually see on scope as well. It's quite funny. Hi, Dallas. Heavenly Dew. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. But this is looking down again at the islands as well. You can see why the boat can't actually get in so close as well due to all the big rocks. I've got to try and keep up. Now we will get to see a few of the birds very, very shortly. You can make them out in the picture there, but not very good. But you will see a lot of close-ups later on. Hi, Michael. Thanks a million for dropping by. I was on Michael's broadcast for only a few minutes earlier today, and I guess he's given me a little bit of confidence to try and do a broadcast myself. So this is one I've been putting together for the past couple of weeks, and hopefully we have no glitches on it anyway. Although I was about to mention the attack, Keith, yeah, you'll see. I've actually got it on the scope, which I did as well. Oh, God, Michael, it was a pleasure. Thanks very much for inviting me. I really, really appreciated it. So this is, again, looking down at the other end of the actual Saltee. And like I say, we'll just quickly, hopefully you can actually see the pictures okay. And then hopefully we'll get on to a few of the pictures of the birds, because I've got some awesome pictures of the birds which I took when I was actually over there. This is one of the little stone rocks where there's also a breeding ground for the gannets which are there. And you can just they're basically razorbacks down on the actual cliff there. You can just make a few of them out there. But like I say, you will get to see. You can see how sharp these actual cliffs are and like I say, get too close to the edge, which I tend to do on many occasions. You've got to be very careful not to slip down there. By any standards, the Saltee Islands are remarkable, notwithstanding the fact that there are over 220 species of bird recorded. There are three main groups of birds on these islands. You've got the breeding seabirds, you've got the resident land birds, and then you've got the migrant birds. A vast amount of knowledge of the breeding birds have been gathered over the years by visiting ornithologists. The late Prince Michael and Neil family have always respected the bird sanctuary and treated visiting ornithologists and bird watchers alike with hospitality. Most day trippers and birds watchers enjoy viewing the gannets, puffins, guillemots and razorbills. That brings me on to the first one of today, guys, and that's the gannets. The cliffs look like snow on them, but it's actually bird poo. Exactly. It's not actually bird poo. They are actually gannets actually on that rock there. Now, the gannets are basically white birds with black tipped wings and a long bill. They are both beautiful and graceful to watch in flight. With a wingspan of up to 2 meters, they hunt for fish by diving from a height into the sea and pursuing their prey underwater. Their eyes are positioned far enough forward to give them binocular vision, allowing them to accurately judge distances. Gannets can dive from a height of 30 meters, achieving speeds of 100 kilometers an hour as they strike the water, enable them to catch fish much deeper than most airborne birds. Gannets are breeders on islands and coasts. They normally lay one chalky blue egg. It takes 5 years for gannets to reach maturity. First year birds are completely black and subsequent sub-adult plumages show increasing amounts of white. Gannets, jewel of the Saltees, breed on the island but are absent during the winter. Thanks, Randy. I appreciate it. Good to see you, Randy. I appreciate you dropping in. But these are a few of the actual pictures which I actually took while I was actually on there. And these, like I say, these are the gannets. Hopefully, there we are. They are. It is catching up a little bit. It's a little bit slow when I'm actually pressing the button. I am sharing a screen at the minute because there's so many pictures to actually show. And these are the actual gannets in flight, as you can see, and a beautiful bird to actually see. Really, really are. Cheers, Keith. Appreciate it, mate. Well, this is what you've got to look forward to when I eventually get you across there anyway. And like I say, hopefully this year sometime we will come out of lockdown and we will be able to get back over there again. And these guys, this is not chip wrappers or anything like that. As you can see all the way down the actual cliffs, they are all gannets there, sat on the edge of the cliff. And it's incredible when you actually get near them to see them flying around by your head. Absolutely unbelievable. You're keeping a good pace. Thanks a million, Brenda. I appreciate it. I don't want to I don't want to go too slow, but I don't want to go too fast as well, because I don't know what sort of whether the pictures are syncing to the when I'm actually speaking like. So hopefully. Now the one up on the left hand side there, you can actually see it's actually building the nest there. You can see the fur underneath. And as you can see there, all the gannets again. Now, my favourites have yet to come. I mean, the puffins are basically why I went over to the Saltee Islands. I just wanted to see the puffins, and we did get to see them, and we got to see them close up, as you will see. Hi, Raymond. Appreciate you dropping by. Okay, so that brings us on to the razorbills, guys. If we got the pictures there. Next to the guillemot razorbills are the most numerous cliff nesting seabird on the Saltee Islands. They are smaller than the guillemot. The head and upper parts are black and the underparts are white. Their bills are very distinctive. There is a white vertical line in the middle of it. There's a vertical white line in the middle of a thin white line runs from the base of the bill to the eye. Razorbills have short wings which they flap rapidly in flight. They nest on cliff ledges or boulders. They stand up right like penguins and waddle rather clumsily. They often dive in groups. They are expert divers and propel themselves underwater with both their wings and webbed feet. When feeding their young, they are able to hold several fish together in their bills. Razorbills breed on the island and are in abundance from March to October. Scared of their ledges, eggs roll off and are broken. Others are taken by gulls while unattended. Guillemots breed on the island and are in abundance from March to late July. And here's just a few pictures which I actually took while I was actually out there. And you can see what they're talking about with the white lines which actually run down their beak as well. But another beautiful bird, and very, very much reminds me. I was down the Falklands many years ago, back in '83, and very, very much reminds me of the penguins which were actually down there. And that's just actually showing you one in flight there. Like I say, if there's a problem with a sync or anything, if somebody can just let me know, because I may be talking at a totally different picture than what you're actually seeing. And there you can see one with a few fish in its mouth there, ready to feed its young. And there you go, a right poser looking straight at the camera. Cheers, Keith, appreciate that. Thanks, matey. And like I say, guys, these are used to a few people. Now, at any one time across on the island, you've only got a maximum of like 20 odd people on there. It's not somewhere where you turn up there and it is a big spot for bird watchers and for day trippers alike, but you never get the likes of hundreds of people over there. They just don't allow that. The maximum you probably get on the island is around about 20, 24 people at any one time. So you do find your little places where you can actually go and sit on the cliffs. You can get a bit of peace and quiet. You can just watch the birds. And that's what I tended to do. I kept away from every other person, and I just went away on my own, and I just love just sitting there and just watching these awesome birds, and just to take in the scenery, to listen to the sea, to look down on the cliffs. It's the most beautiful place in the world. It really was. Now, hopefully I'm going the right way on these. Hi, Mike. Thanks a million for dropping by, my friend. Okay, that's the end of the razorbills. We're now moving on to the formers. Only a couple of pictures with these guys. These are like little lovebirds. The formers base is similar to the common herring gull, but on a closer examination, one sees the peculiar bill, apparently made up of several separate pieces. The upper parts are a darker grey than the herring gull, and the wingtips are darker still. In flight, the former is easily recognised, but its long, stiff wings which hardly flap as it glides effortlessly above the cliff face. Only one egg, completely white in colour, is laid. This is incubated for nearly 8 weeks by both parents taking turns. If the nest is approached, both the adults and young will defend themselves by firing a vile-smelling, oily substance at the intruder. And I think I've experienced that before, guys. It is an inquisitive bird and will glide within a few feet of an observer to get a closer look. Formers breed on the island and are present all year round. Nice to catch you live. Thanks, I appreciate it, Mike. Sand eels don't stand a chance. Absolutely not, Mike. And especially with the puffins around, they don't stand a chance. So there was only a couple of pictures, I think, of the formers. There you go, just one just being fed there. That brings me on to the guillemots. There's only a couple of pictures on the guillemots, guys. Basically, the guillemot is larger than the razorbill, though slimmer and longer necked. The head, neck, and upper parts of the body are dark brown, while the underparts are white. The guillemot also has small wings and stands penguin-like when perched on ledges and rocks. When not on their breeding sites, the guillemot spends most of its time at sea, swimming about and diving for small fish. They make no nests, but simply deposit their single pear-shaped egg on the bare rock. Losses of eggs are heavy, especially when disturbed by humans. So these are all, I don't know whether you can actually see this, probably very difficult to see if you're watching on a phone, but maybe if you're on a laptop, you probably get a decent enough picture. These are all the guillemots actually up on the cliffs there. And like I say, they don't actually build a nest themselves. Another bird on the island is basically the cormorant. Cormorants and shags are somewhat similar and are consequently easily confused. The great cormorant is bigger, 77 to 94 centimeter long, has a blue and bronze gloss and white cheek and thigh patches. So I don't know whether you can make them out on some of these pictures, but there is a glint of that beautiful color, and I think one of them actually, it shows you on one of the pictures I took. Again, another beautiful bird to actually watch. If nobody's into seeing birds or stuff like this, then I apologize, because that's more or less what this broadcast will be about. And then we've got a scope which I did on the island where I get attacked by the actual gulls, which was quite funny actually. I can see the little shine, like the bluey greeny shine on the back of this one. Raymond, appreciate your nice view award. I appreciate that. Thanks a million, Raymond. You're very kind. And we're still not on to my favourites yet. The favourites, what I actually go across to the island for, is basically to see the puffins. I absolutely adore the puffins. And there's a few questions to ask you on the puffins as well. Lady Neve, I appreciate that. I'm just a bit conscious of time. I don't want to keep you for too long, guys, because I do have a broadcast as well. I've got the scope to actually show you as well, which is quite funny. Right, moving on to the great black back gull. Now that's a mouthful. Don't say that after a couple of pints. Great black back gulls are the lords of the seabird colonies. They choose the highest vantage points to build their nests. The adults are unmistakable because of their size, jet black wings and mantle, measuring 2.5 feet with a 5-foot wingspan. And I did say that right, guys, a 5-foot wingspan. The massive bill is yellow with an orange spot on the lower mandible. If an intruder approaches, the parents call anxiously and the young birds freeze in the dense cover and are hard to locate. The parents will also make low swoops at the intruder's head. These are the ones I was being attacked by, guys. However, they seldom strike. Great black-backed gulls breed on the island and are in abundance all year. And these, you can probably see a few of the little chicks there. I appreciate the high award. Thanks a million, guys. You're very, very kind. So a few of the little chicks there, guys. Yeah, 5-foot wingspan. Incredible. And get one of these coming at your head, you know about it. And you can see in there, he's protecting his chicks from the actual guillemots below there. Now the guillemots they're cormorants, I think. They're cormorants lower. On the right-hand side, you see the cormorants. Then you've got the big black-backed gull there. And then you've got the chicks on the far left there. And you can see the little red dot on his beak as well. I don't know whether you can make that out, but the beautiful black colours in his coat as well. Well, like I say, you don't want one of these basically squaring up to you. There he is, protecting the chicks below. And probably one of the most common ones now, the herring gull. The herring gull is quintessential seagull. It has a pale grey back and pale flesh pink legs. Its eye ring is yellow or pale orange. About 250 pairs breed on both islands, recovering from a crash from a peak population of some 1,450 pairs in the late 1980s. Thanks a million, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks, Lady Neve. You're very kind. I think there's only a couple of pictures of the gulls, and then we come on to my bestest friends. Who doesn't love the puffins? The puffins are absolutely beautiful birds, guys. And from these pictures, you'll actually see you get within. I was within. If I'd have had something to eat for the birds, they'd have literally come and took it out my hands. They were that close. I was like 3 foot, 4 foot away. Basically, you sit on the side of the cliffs there, and they literally come up very, very close to you. Puffins, as you know, are chunky birds with large bills. They shed the colourful outer parts of their bills after the mating season, leaving a smaller and duller beak. Their short wings are adapted for flying underwater. In the air, they beat their wings rapidly up to 100 times per minute in swift flight, often flying over the ocean surface. Unlike many animals, puffins form long-term pair bonds. The female lays a single egg, and both parents incubate the egg and feed the chick. The incubating parent holds the egg against their brood path and their wings. The chicks fledge at night. After fledgling, the chicks spend the first few years of their lives at sea, returning to breed after 3 to 6 years. The puffins are distinct in their ability to hold several, sometimes over a dozen, small fishes at a time, crosswise in their bill. This allows them to take longer foraging trips, since they can come back with more energy for their chick than a bird that can only carry one fish at a time. Puffins breed on the island and are in abundance from April to July. Oh, they're absolutely gorgeous, Brenda. They really are. Now, here's a question for you guys. I'll try and I'll wait till I get to the one I want to talk about. But you can see how close up we actually get to them as well. And like I say, it's just the most incredible feeling to be amongst such beautiful birds. They really are. And these are different ones, guys. These are not pictures of the same one. And you can see the way they actually burrow. They burrow in the side of the actual cliffs there. If you look to the right-hand side of the puffin standing there, you will see the hole. Now, that is basically their nest. That's where they actually live, inside these big holes. They're like rabbits, the way they actually burrow into these. And they're quite comical when you're watching them. Basically, they dig the first part in with their head, the beak and everything like that, start loosening it up. And then they're like a dog with the flippers on the back. They start pushing the sand away, and it's just incredible to watch them. A couple of little friends living under the rock there. And like I say, so cute. They do live together, guys. They do stay with each other like for life, unlike a lot of humans in this day and age. But that's another day. There's so many pictures of the puffins, but I just want to get to one. Is there anybody else who's actually watching this actually experienced the puffins at all? Anybody seen them themselves? Still waiting for a particular photo to come up. I apologize on this, guys. Aha, are we coming closer? No, Brenda. Ah, right, okay. Here we go. Here we go, I think. This little fella, I don't know whether you can actually make him out. There is better. I've heard of them, but never seen one in person. Really, Raymond, yeah? Absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't know whether you can make this one out. This is the one which I was going to talk about now. Now, a little competition for you guys. There you go. You can see this little lad holding his fish there. Who can tell me the most fish that a puffin has ever been known to hold? Have a guess on that. I've heard of them, but never seen one in person. Who's going to give me the closest guess to how many fish a puffin can actually hold? Oh, they're beautiful, Joyce. They really are. No guesses there? Well, puffins use their tongue to push fish against the denticles while they carry on hunting for more fish. Puffins usually carry around 10 fish at a time, but Dr. Ellie Owen from the RSPB told Planet Puffin that the most fish she's ever heard of a puffin carrying is 126 fish. That's 126, guys. The most a puffin's ever carried. How the hell they actually did it, but that's what they're saying is down on a record. A puffin's actually carried 126 fish. And you see this guy here, basically fish, I think sand eels more than fish, I think. I think that's what these guys are. Yeah, I thought that as well, Raymond. I thought, well, 12 is a lot of fish, but 126, how the hell could a puffin carry 126? But that was down on a research thing about puffins, which I read up about. Incredible to think that many. You can see I spent so much. I mean, next time I think I spend a lot more time with the gannets. This time was mainly the puffins. That is the one bird. When I went across to the island, that is what I wanted to see. I wanted to have a look at the puffins, and that's the why I spent. And I took so many. Yeah, Mike, a little bit way off on that. Add another 106 to that. That's only just come through that, Mike. So I apologize if there's a bit of a delay there. But yeah, 126 fish. And I think, to be honest, guys, these are all going to go. So while I try and put together this They are just all, thanks a million, Brenda, I appreciate, got talent, woo, 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 woo. That's probably one of the favorite pictures which I actually took over while I was over in the Saltee Islands. I just love the look of that, and the background. You can see the sea in the background, but it's faded, but there's a decent enough picture of the actual puffin there, and I just love that picture. I really do. I think I need to basically print that out because I've got so many pictures actually on there. So what I want to do now, guys, is just give you a little bit of a break before, where are we? Now this is going to be the scope which actually did. Now hopefully the sound is actually okay on it. But you will get to feel and experience it like the way I did when I was actually on the island. But it was just the most fabulous experience, and you'll hear the excitement in my voice as well. Now I'm hoping the sound is actually okay when I actually show it. So without further ado, guys, let's put this on for you. And what I'll do, I'm going to put my mic on silent, so I will answer any questions like on the comments after the video anyway. Now, don't feel you've got to stay with me like all this time. I think the scope actually lasts for about 30 minutes, but it does give you a good experience of the actual island itself. I apologize. This is something, it will start in a minute, but I had no intention of showing it. It is in two parts, basically, the pictures. This is going to be the start of the actual broadcast, but I changed it around a little bit. So I apologize for the minute delay there, but it will come on very shortly. Now, bear in mind, this is my first broadcast as well, so don't be harsh on me. Welcome, replay viewers, and welcome to the Great Saltee Island here, off the coast of Wexford, Kilmore Quay. And oh my guys, this is just paradise. Now I apologize, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to keep reception. This is the first opportunity I've had to actually get reception. Reception is pretty bad, guys, so I apologize. Like I say, the mainland is quite a way off, like. So good morning, Dave. Hiya, my friend. Thanks, Moira. But we've actually seen the puffins already, guys. We've seen the puffins. Now we'll try and head down a little bit. You see, I'm trying to find high spots at the moment, so as you can see, we've got the old telescope as well, guys. It is so beautiful. Wait till you have a look across. I'm trying to find out places where we're just following little routes at the minute, guys, but it's just so beautiful. I just want to put this telescope over my shoulder there because it does weigh a little bit. But you can see all the birds flying around, guys. But yeah, the first place we actually come to, and I would love to have scoped. I took some great pictures. One of the little, can somebody let me know if they can hear the sound on that? 5 feet of me. He was very inquisitive. He was just looking to see who I was and wanted to have a good look at me. But that's a small salty in the distance there, guys. That's a small salty. You can just make it out there in the distance. Oh, Dave, it was beautiful. I could actually sit there, but I thought I could still be there like all day, just watching these little puffins like coming around my, well, only 5 foot away. Very inquisitive he was. But I thought I want to see a little bit more of the island, so I have to keep an eye on the time as well. We're getting picked up again on the boat. We're getting picked up at 2 o'clock, so I've got about another 2.5 hours or so to actually take you around and hopefully keep you on board as well. But like I say, the reception is pretty bad, guys, and I don't know whether I'm taking the right route now. I'm trying to get over to the far side there just to have a look at the guillemots and the razorbacks, and oh my, I'm just in heaven though, guys. I mean, it's just so beautiful. It's absolutely incredible. I presume Snoop had to sit this one out. Dave, he did, yeah. No dogs are actually allowed on the island. And I can see the reason, like, because of all the birds, because of the puffins, because of everything here, like, it is a private island. So yeah, he had to sit this one out today, and he was absolutely gutted. Like, I got a picture sent through from the wife, and he was actually stalking out on the grass outside. He knew I left because he knew the hiking clothes and everything. Look at them, they dive bombing down on me, guys. But you can see, oh my god, there's so many. I know, Dave, I know. But we're gonna head down this way and across onto the top there, just to see whether I can. I know, Moira. Oh, he was gutted. But yeah, we're gonna try and get across to these rocks here, see if we can, because the last place I was, I had no connection whatsoever to actually give you the show of the puffins. So hopefully oh my god, listen to the noise, guys. I'm hoping now I can get across to these rocks, and there's some puffins maybe across here, and I can actually get to show you. They're a lot smaller than what I actually thought, but they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful, guys. Hear the racket. So we're going to head across to these rocks now, and I've got to be watching my footing here. I'm hoping I'm on a path here which is going to lead me across here. And there's lots of cliffs, as you can see. I call them the Fruit Loops birds. The Fruit Loops. I'm delighted you've got to get across today. Oh my, I was delighted. And as soon as I turn up, guys, so fair play to Declan here. He promised me on Monday he'd take me across here and he wouldn't charge me. And I said, look, I'm not having that. You're a business. You need to earn money. I'm going to pay for it. He said, no, you're not. He said, definitely not. Good morning, Walt. So this is Kilmore Key now. No, this is not Kilmore Key. This is the Great Saltee. We're on a little island at the minute, guys. Do people live on the island? There is one house. It is privately owned. They come across vacationally, like. It is privately owned, though. Only one house on here. And the last time they was here was 3 weeks ago, actually. Apparently they have a few parties across here, so I hear. But listen to this, guys. But we want to make us way across to here. And I'm hoping to get the puffins and everything across it. But yeah, he lived up to his word. He wouldn't take any money off me at all. Like, he took me across for nothing, and he says come and sit in the crew with him, like. So they sat in the front, well, and it was a very rocky crossing, guys. My god, the Irish Ibiza party island. I know, yeah. Oh my, they're coming at me, guys. These guys are coming at me. But we're trying to get over to the cliff, just so you can see. We have to go through all this gorge. You can see it's quite high as well. It's quite thick as we're walking through it as well. Those are the puffins flying around. No, they're not the puffins. No, the puffins are usually down on the little rock. They fly totally different, like. These are just basically the gulls. But we'll get across this part here. And across the rocks, and we can see a big guillemot across on the rocks across there. But there's so many variety, guys. And I printed out all the different types of birds from the island, and wording and everything like that, and what to say, and all stuff about the island. And I've been and left it back in the house, haven't I? So we're gonna make us way. I am walking through ferns, and literally you can see how high they are, guys. They're literally up to my waist. Puffins' beaks are colourful. Oh, they are just so beautiful. They are just so beautiful. So I've got to be careful where I'm walking, guys, because I could end up going off the cliff here. So bear with me. There's a little bit of rocks here. We're back to the normal adrenaline seeking, guys. But isn't that just beautiful? Look at the cliff right there. Now, I've got to be careful, guys, because I don't want to go any close to these who've got the chicks. Look at these flying off now. Oh my. fabulous. And you see the actual beautiful cliffs like, and all the birds are flying around my head like, hopefully they don't pinch my cap. No, it's very, very warm actually today. What a big change from yesterday. It was so wet and miserable yesterday. We've got a totally different day today, guys. A totally different day. So I'm going to try and get over to this edge here. Where is this? We're on the Saltee Islands, very small island. There's a small Saltee right in front of you guys, and there's the mainland in the distance there. That'll be Kilmore Quay in the distance there. So yeah, we're on the Saltee Islands. The only measure for the two of them put together is only 1.2 square kilometers. Very small islands, privately owned. This is the only island you can actually get across to, guys. You can't actually get landing on that one because it's too treacherous to pull a boat up there. So this is the only one you can actually visit. Day visits across here, guys. With Declan, there's only one tour boat operating out of Kilmore Quay, a €25 return. And believe me, how long is the trip? The trip takes about 15 minutes to get across Moira. But it was very choppy today. Very choppy. But I sat in the crew cab. I got invited into the crew cab to actually sit with Declan, so I was delighted. All the rest on the back of the actual boat were getting a little bit of a sea breeze and a sea mist and everything coming across, and the boat was up and down. But no, I sat in the cab like, so it was a beautiful crossing, guys. But yeah, 15 minutes to get, about 10-15 minutes to get across there. You were in style. I was, Moira, yeah. But see the beautiful rocks, guys. Oh my. And you see, I have the telescope and I have the connector and everything like that. But the problem is, I need to stay still to actually use the telescope and connect it up to the actual phone line. So that's why I've done it once, like just to take a couple of pictures. The ocean, I mean, see the colouring, guys. Isn't it just beautiful? Isn't it just beautiful? And there's a, see on the edge there, let me just see if I can zoom in at that there. I think that's a guillemot, guys. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that's the way it actually looks on paper. The ocean is just so beautiful, guys. It really is. But this is not the reason I put you on scope. I want you to have a look at the puffins. So we need to find puffins where I've still got the colour is so beautiful, isn't it? Just, guys. It's fabulous, and all these rocks which are leading off. Now I'm just trying to see if there's a path which leads round, guys. Let me see if I can go down here a little bit and maybe walk across the cliff edge there. This is the life. Oh my, this is just paradise to me, guys. I just absolutely in awe. It is just so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Bear with me while I just try and make my way down this part of the rocks, guys. Hopefully I'm going to keep on reception to you. We'll get down to that and we'll follow the cliffs along there, just so you can actually see. So far so good, Moira. Oh, thank God. Thank God. In search of, oh, we've already seen the puffins where we actually, the first part of actually coming down to the cliffs, the puffins were there. But I didn't have no reception whatsoever, so I had to head across to this part here to see whether I could get reception, and sure enough, what's puffins? Puffins are little birds with a beautiful coloured beak. Where's Snoop? Snoops are not allowed on this island. No dogs are actually allowed on the island, guys. So bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to make my way down here somehow. Yeah, no dogs are actually allowed on the island. For the obvious reasons, because of all the different birds there, the varieties. Bear with me. Oh, this is a little bit tricky, guys, as you can see. Why not allowed? Because of all the birds and everything. It is classed as one of the It's one of the best nature reserves for birds actually in Ireland. People visit here from many different countries, guys, just to have a look at the different types of birds on here. So bear with me as we're climbing down the rocks, as you can see. Bear with me. Right, we're over that point, guys. How do you get to the island? By boat, yeah. There's a boat from Kilmore Quay. Basically from Kilmore Quay there, you have to book it. And it costs €25 return to actually get across here. You get to spend in between 3 and 4 hours on the actual island. And believe me guys, that time soon passes by. So I'm getting picked back up again at 2 o'clock. So I've still got a good little while yet to have a roam around like, and we are down more or less on the cliffs now guys, as you can see, and it is just so beautiful. Oh my. If ever there was a paradise guys, then this is it. This is it. And look at the beautiful clear sea. Such a great job, so beautiful, thank you. Thanks a million, I appreciate it. Now, I'm just looking across at the birds on the actual rocks here. They're not actual puffins though. And there's also a seal sanctuary. There's a seal, there's a colony of seals as well out on part of the island, but I don't know yet. We're still making us way around the island. Isn't it just beautiful, guys? Thank you so much. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, guys, you're welcome. Oh, look at this little lad here. He's having a good look up at me. The mushrooms, okay, Paul. See if I can get a little bit closer to him. And there's even bluebells around. Is that yellow lichen on the stones? It is yellow lichen, it is, yeah. Yeah, you spotted that, well spotted. It makes me want to crawl into my tablet. Now, got to be very careful as we go around here, guys, because I cannot see. Oh my God, look at all these. Oh, lads. I'll just keep you on as we head across to these cliffs over this side as well. This is just so beautiful. I'm just going to go across the edge. See down the birds on the little cliffs here as well, guys. Just making my way. I apologise if I'm losing comments a second. Just want to sit on this edge here for a second, guys. Just to actually show. Oh my God! Look at these guys. Just gonna sit down for a second here. I know, Moira, I know. What birds are? I think they're guillemots, I think, or razorback. I'm not quite sure. I left my, I printed out all the different types of birds, and I didn't bring, but across on that one as well, across the other side, you can make them out. They're all across on the rocks across there as well. And they're actually sleeping. Look at these at the side here, guys. Oh, absolutely, yeah. They have Irish accents, yeah. Moira, apparently this is one of the, what would you say, people visit from, it's well known, this island is, for the bird watchers anyway. It'll be very, very famous. Lord God has made such a beautiful world, amazing. Ah, thank you. This will be very, very famous in the likes of bird watchers throughout the world, actually. It's just, I could literally just sit here all day, guys, just watching these. It is just beautiful. But the puffins are definitely my favourite. Mostly seabirds, yeah, they are mostly seabirds, yeah. You can see them all the way up this rock here. They're all the way in. Are they mainly native to Ireland or on migration? No, native to Ireland. Island, or on a little island actually. We're on the Saltee Islands off the coast of Wexford in Ireland. Right guys, we're going to try and make our way across. We're going to make our way around, sorry. So bear with me, it is quite a... oh look guys. Hi Samantha! I've only just managed to get reception, like earlier on when I started the scope, like reception's pretty tough on here. Wow, zoom in, bear with me a second. I've actually got telescope, as you can see as well, guys, so we are well prepared today. Hi there! Hi Bjorn! Bear with me a second, I just leaned over here, but you can see it's hell of a drop down, guys. I know Bjorn. Thanks a million for the super arts, I appreciate it guys. I was going to go there today, oh that's mad, I go with you. Oh definitely, I'm going to come across here, Samantha, again. Definitely be across here again. I absolutely love it. Look at all these though. These are just so beautiful. We've seen the puffins already, but it's in a place where I can't actually scope, so I know. So we will be heading back to try and get reception around where the puffins are. One actually come to up, well, 5 foot from my feet, and I got pictures of him like this. It was so cute. A lot smaller than what I'd actually thought they were, but they are absolutely adorable. Adorable, guys. Look at this for view, guys. Isn't it just beautiful? And there's a small Saltee in the distance there, you can just make it out. There are a few tours on here today. Well, not so much tours, guys, but a lot of people on here today. But you can basically keep away. Hope you bought your picnic. I bought a sandwich, me, yeah, I did. We leave here. The boat's back for us at 2 o'clock today. I'm just going to get across to the mainland across there, guys, a second. Hold on a second. Hello, bird family. We are Periscope family. Exactly, yeah. These should be featured. Thanks a million. I know, it's just not the case anymore. I never get featured now on Periscope. last light. I just want to keep away from the edge, guys. I don't want to scare these off. The best is greenstone. Ah, really? Yeah. This little lad on the rocks there. Oh, guys, you know, this is just paradise, guys. It really is. It is just absolutely beautiful. If ever there was a place to visit in Ireland, then this is on the top of my list, guys. It really is. It has to be. It is just so peaceful. Oh, there are. I think there are seals. We can just make them just at the top of my telescope, guys. I can't zoom in because I don't have a free hand at the moment. Any problems with the crosses? Believe me, it was a little choppy, but being as I was let down a little bit on Monday, guys, I sat in the crew with Declan. I sat in the crew cab, so everybody was getting a little bit wet with the sea breeze and the sea mist because there was a little bit of a swale on there. So I was nice and dry and comfy, sitting on a nice cozy like bench thing in the back. They might not be awake out in California, Periscope. Oh, probably not, exactly. I will do, Samantha, on the way back. I'll tell him. I told him what I actually do with Periscope and everything like that, but I don't think he's a lot into his social media. I don't think so anyway. But no, I'll definitely mention it. I'll definitely tell him. I was supposed to go, oh wow. Well, I was supposed to go on Monday, but there was only me down there, and he said it's just not, oh my God, oh guys. Oh no, I thought it was a Puffins there. No, he isn't, no, that's right. We need to check that up for him, Samantha. Be careful on the cliffside. I know, I'm watching the screen here and not watching where I am. Oh guys, look. Oh my guys, how many on the boat? I'd say it was full actually, Moira. About 12. I think there was about 12 crossing, but there was 2 boats coming across as well, and there was some. Oh, it is so peaceful. How can you come here to Ireland ship? You come down to Kilmore Quay and book a passage across here on a boat. You're a wonderful ambassador for Wexford, thank you. Ah, Samantha, thanks a million, I appreciate it. Oh, I just love this, guys. This is on my, this is a once a month trek, just to see the difference throughout the month, throughout the year. Bear with me, I'm just going to stay away. Any seals? Yeah, there was seals as well. There was a load of seals out here, but I can't zoom in because I've got the telescope in the other hand. I'm just going to stay quiet as we pass this load of... just give you a view over the cliff, guys, look. Way across, guys. I'm still hoping that we can get the puffins up here. Plenty of razorbills. Yeah, exactly. Loads of razorbills. And the guillemots as well. I've seen them. Hope I'm pronouncing that wrong. Guillemots. The sound is incredible. Oh, it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. You could lose all sense of what's the cam or telephone you do live now. Quality is really great. Ah, thanks a million. This is actually only on a this is on the iPhone at the moment, but like I said, oh look at these big guys, out on the actual rocks there. Are they the guillemots or guillemot, iPhone or Droid? I carry both. I'm using the iPhone at the minute because I've got better reception on this one. On my Samsung, I've got no reception at all, like at the moment. So who knows? We might get reception on the Samsung as we head across. But oh, this is just so beautiful. Ah, thanks Bjorn, I appreciate it. Thanks for all the hearts, guys, you're very kind. And then you've got this beautiful island in front as well. Ah, lads. Oh, we got these other gulls now. They're coming down and swooping down on me. So we're gonna head across to this part, guys, and then I need to head back and I need to sit with them puffins for an hour or so. I just think they're the most beautiful birds. What, I miss your broadcast, so glad to be back on Twitter. Ah, thanks a million, appreciate it. Hi Shane, thanks a million mate. You're such a beautiful, oh yeah, compared to yesterday Bjorn, I don't know what you called my scope last night when we was out, but it was raining last night and the cloud was full of rain. Yet today we've got the best day you could have wished for. My wife was saying, thanks a million, Joy, I appreciate it. My wife was saying, why don't you cancel it tomorrow and wait till next week and hopefully we might get some better weather, but no. I said, no, I'm going to persevere. Did you bring a packed lunch? I brought a sandwich with me, yeah. I'm going to sit back with the puffins back there and eat my sandwiches. That's if they don't pinch them off me. Who is Snoopy? I know he's feeling left out, but I understand. Ah, Susan, I know. Where is this place? It's called the Great Saltee, off the coast of Kilmore Quay, County Wexford in Ireland. But it is a very, very small island, guys. The two of these islands, you've got the small Saltee, which is in front of you there. Okay, so nice, boss. So the two islands added together do only cover 1.2 square kilometers. Terrible weather yesterday, but still a beautiful area. I know, Bjorn, yeah. But yeah, 1.2 square kilometers, guys, so you can see how small the actual islands are. You bring a fishing rod? No, I don't have time for the fishing today. How cold is it there? It's beautiful, actually. It's very mild. I'm actually sweating as we go ahead here, but I'm well covered out. Paradise Island. Oh, absolutely, guys. This is my, I could just sit here all day and just look at these beautiful, beautiful views and listen to the birds as they go. And you can see this. Oh wow, Jesus, he about took my head off there, guys. He's coming back at me. Look, look, look. Whoa, whoa. I'm being attacked. I better sit down. Whoa, Jesus, God. Just one of the many of God. Wow, these are coming in close to my head. You can hear them. Whoa. Here he comes again. Look, here he comes. Wow! That is just awesome. I'm going to sit down here for a minute, guys. Look. Do you see him? Oh, God, guys. They may have families, I know. That's why I'm... Look at him coming again, here. Do you think I'm near a nest, Jack? If I'm near a nest, I'll move away, guys. I didn't come here for to cause problems or anything like that. But yeah, here he comes again. Oh my God, that's crazy, guys. If I'm near a nest, then I'll move away. When they are under threat, when they have nests nearby. Oh, right, okay, guys, okay. Better move, they can really hurt you. Right, okay, guys, I'm going to move away from here. Because, yeah, he's definitely... Oh, wow, Jesus. Move my... Yeah, I think I'm going to move away, guys. Because I don't think he's very happy, look. He's not very happy at all. I must be near a nest here. I'm going to move away from here, like... Because as you can hear, whoa, wow, Jesus, I thought he was going to have my head off then. Oh, under attack, guys. Yeah, I'm going. I'm having to watch me back as well because they are coming in. Wow, that was quite scary actually. He was literally not an happy dicky bird. He was coming in very, very close to my head. I thought at one stage he was going to have my hat off. I want to head across. Right, which way did I come? I come up by the cliffs. I love that movie. Oh my god. Oh, he's still coming down at me. Gonna make my way. Oh yeah, the movie The Birds, yeah, I remember that. That's exactly what these were doing then. Lucky you weren't having a sandwich. Oh my god, I think it had took it off me. Yeah, I was actually too close there. Alfred Hitchcock The Bird. I think I was a little too close for comfort there. I'm in tears at the thoughts of one stealing your... Cheers, Shane! Stop the go and find and say, hi, no, we grand now. Thank goodness no snakes in. Yeah, because the snakes would be following me as well. My God, I don't know what it was like looking at that on scope, guys, but my God, he was coming in close. He was getting a little upset with me. That was wow. I was obviously in his territory there and he didn't like it. He didn't like it. No, we get away from there. But also the nesting, guys. I'm not one of them who's basically wants to disturb the birds while I'm here. I only come down here to give you the best views, to obviously look myself as well. St. Patrick took care of the snakes. Oh, he sure did. Yeah. Hi Walt Patrick from USA. Hi Walt, another Walt. How you doing, my friend? So we're going to go back, guys. We're going to go back the other way because we're at the end there, and as you can see, it was pretty dangerous. So we'll head across the other side now, and hopefully we can stay on scope and I can show you the beautiful puffins. Walking through the high ferns. Oh, it is just absolutely gorgeous, guys. I think we were there. Morning, guys. Good morning. And there's your view for today, guys. Ah, just so beautiful. And you can smell the... thanks a million, Rick. I appreciate it, my friend. You're very kind. Thanks for the super arts. They will be putting back into Periscope for something new in the near future. But there you go. Look at them all. Good morning from Texas. Good morning to you too. Feeling watching him swoop on you. I know, my God. You were probably all in stitches there having a laugh. I was panicking. I thought, this lad, oh, here we go again. I'm not doing any harm. I'm only photographing you. Stay away from me. Leave me alone. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, puffins just gone by, guys. They were 2 puffins just gone by. Blarney Castle in the summer would be cool. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, no problem. Here's another lad. He wants to take a little dive at me as well. Thanks, Prince Ryan. Right, okay, we're going to make our way back here because I want to get across back down to see the puffins, guys. That's the main reason I come across there. What you sound exactly like Chris Packman from BBC Spring Watch. Really, Shane? Yeah, you're puffing too after that walk. At least I didn't have to run, guys. I was watching my back. But here, guys, look, isn't this just beautiful? Bear with me. Look at the ledges here. Good morning to you, Susan. Moving time, yeah. Right, 10 to 12, guys. Right, I'm going to start making a move because I need to get back to them puffins and to a place where let's see which way we can actually get down here, because this is quite dangerous around this way. So bear with me, we'll go around this way. Thanks a million. Good morning, Rick. Look, guys. Oh my. John, thanks a million for that. That's one thing my first little mistake anyway. I didn't realize that I hadn't got my audio on. That's a fantastic photo. Cheers, John. No, what I was explaining, I was saying, I appreciate everybody actually coming in and having a look at my little visit over to the Saltees. So I understand, judging by a few comments, a lot of people think I was actually live out there. I wasn't live. That was a replay. Due to the situation we're actually in Ireland at the moment, with the restrictions due to COVID and everything, we can't travel to the places where we love to go to, i.e. the Saltee Islands was one of them, Glendalough, the Cumra Mountains, the beautiful waterfalls, down to see the seals down in Coraclow Beach, out to see Kilkenny Castle, all these beautiful. You hear me now? Yeah, John, I apologise. I'd switched my mic off. But yeah, so these loads of places which I want to basically get out to, but we're so restricted here at the moment. So what I thought I'd do this on a weekly or maybe every 2 weeks or so. I'd put together a little broadcast of some of the places we've actually been to. As in the castles, to see the seals, and take little clippings from broadcasts I've done and hopefully give you something along the lines of that. Now, I know that broadcast was, I don't know, around about 30 minutes, I think, something like that. You can't bring the sun out at night. I know, John, exactly, yeah. But I guess being so many people like watching from all over the world, you switch on these broadcasts and you see this coming up on, and unless I tried to put the replay up there And just to show people, it was actually a replay of somewhere where I've actually visited before. But sometimes people don't see the replay. All they see is these beautiful birds. They see the beautiful scenery and think, wow, you're there now. But no, guys, that was actually a replay which I did, I think last June anyway. But one of the most beautiful places, one of the most awesome places I've ever been in Ireland. Hold on a second, my little lad. Teddy, come up here a minute. Come here. Come here. Up. Come on. This is, come here, eh? Come and say hello to everybody, eh? Come and say hello to everybody. This is my little man. Everybody knows him from Out on Our Treks. This is Teddy. Say hello to, say good evening to everybody. Say, I'm ready for my bed. He doesn't leave my side. He stays by my side all the time. Now, if anybody wants to, that was a fantastic trip, John. It was absolutely awesome. I really want to get back there again this year. But if anybody wants to come up for a chat, you're most welcome to, guys. I mean, I'll stay on for another, I don't know, another 10 minutes or so. If anybody wants to have a quick little chat while I'm here, you're most welcome to come into the room, by all means. I don't know whether anybody's still around. I remember you went to go there, but the boat can't. Exactly, John. Yeah, and that's why I mentioned during that broadcast as well. Like Declan actually took me across for nothing. Like, and I think there was 10 or 12 people actually on the boat at the time on the crossing. It was choppy. There was a lot of sea mist coming off the sea. People were getting wet, etc. in the back. And being as Declan had not so much let me down, I do understand the situation he's in. He's running a business. He's running a boat across there. And the day I turned up to get the boat, there was only myself there. So he wasn't willing to basically pay out all the fuel for €25 coming from me to just take me across to the island. Then obviously have to come back later on in the day to pick me up. So unless there's a minimum, I think, of 6 people for the boat, then it's just not worth his while. So one thing to be aware, like if anybody is ever planning to come to Ireland and to visit the Saltee Islands, it's great to get a group together, like maybe 6, 7 people, so you know you're definitely going to get that boat across there. But if nobody wants to come in, I froze, have I, John? Have I froze? Somebody give me a picture and sound check, anybody? Not again. Oh, Teds, we froze. We froze. Help. Now, you may see me, even though the camera and everything, the laptop's actually in front of me here, I've got a monitor over to my left, like, because I've been showing the pictures from this, and it's basically 2 screens. So that's why I've got the apps, the media studio over on my left here. So that's what I tend to be directing and looking towards that, because obviously I'm trying to keep up with comments as well, like, but it looks like I froze, appears to be froze. Oh, Brenda, oh no. Oh, I appreciate that, Empathy Ward. Oh, thanks a million. You're very kind. I really appreciate that. Thanks so much for that. But it seems like I froze, guys. Now, I don't know whether I can go into these settings. I do believe. Hold on a sec. The reading glasses have got to come on, guys. Restart server. Bear with me. I had to pop out. Oh, hold on. You're moving now. I'm moving now. Am I here? Hello. Happy Friday. Was I going to sing Danny Boy? We'll give that a miss for another time. Now, I don't know whether that's worked, guys. I just basically reloaded the server there. So I don't know whether it's still... Hello from Horingestad. Hello, Vampa. How are you, my friend? I appreciate the award. You're very, very kind. But have I still frozen? Can somebody just give me a picture check, a sound check there? Hopefully not. Teddy, I think you froze the screen. Notice I've had to put my readers on, guys, because I can't actually read the comments now. But if anybody wants to come up and have a little chat, guys, then please, I will invite anybody up if they want to come up. Otherwise, I'm going to call it a night. We're knocking on to 10 o'clock here. I think I've been on for, I think, an hour and a half. There you go, 1.5 hours. I can hear you well and see you're not frozen. Thanks a million. I appreciate that. Okay, now, thanks, Brenda. Yeah, you've got some. I'm still learning. Let's take them off now. I'm still learning about the media studio. It's an awesome thing, which obviously we didn't have on Periscope. Basically on Periscope, you broadcast from your phone or maybe from the laptop, whatever like that. But you never had the facility which we've actually got on Haps. And I really, really do enjoy this. Now, it is all new. I am learning. I am trying to get around it and learn the different things which are in here, but you can do much, much more. As you've basically seen from the broadcast I've just done there, we can share videos, we can share screens from, basically I've got a monitor and the laptop connected, so I've been able to share the screen from the laptop while actually viewing it on the other media platform as well. So there's so many things you can actually do, and there are other people as well who are doing say, for instance, the cooking scopes, Scott, not scopes, we're not scoping, are we? We're broadcasting. But the cooking broadcast and the art broadcasts as well. Basically, they can connect like we are now, but they can also connect another phone in, so they can have the other phone connected, and that could be looking down on the artwork as well. So they can connect 3 or 4 different devices around what they're actually doing. So if they're painting a nice picture, they can have 3-dimensional, they can have it coming in from different angles. So there's lots of different things you can actually do on Haps that you weren't able to do on Periscope. So it is a great platform in that respect. Another good thing with Haps is there's a lot of community spirit, as basically there was on Periscope as well. But with what I feel with Haps is that people are here to talk. If there's a problem or anything, you've always got the likes of Mark, Peter, Pablo, Brett, any of the guys who are working for Lucia as well, any of the guys who's actually working for Haps, they're always there in the comments, and they're always coming into people's broadcasts as well, which is another great thing to see. Whereas Periscope, no matter whether you're a super broadcaster, whether you're broadcasting for a day, for 5 years, 6 years, you never see any of the Periscope team. So that is one thing I'm enjoying with Haps as well. It's good to see the guys around as well and be able to speak to them as well. Looks like you met your challenge goal. To be honest, Brenda, I didn't even think of that. That challenge which I started, I do that basically with my the broadcast I do. We'll be back out again tomorrow, so we'll be probably out in the rain. We've got a lot of bad weather heading in our way next week. Now I think we're going to get a bit of snow in next week, so I'm not quite sure at the moment, but yeah, me and Teddy here, he's waiting at the side. We'll get our bags and everything packed this evening and ready to go, head out in the morning. And no doubt you will see me out and about. We'll do another broadcast from out and about. So if nobody wants to pop up to say hello, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to close this off for the time being. I appreciate you being with me this evening and bearing with me for, I don't know whether you've been here for 5 minutes or you've been here for the whole hour and a half, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for all the awards. Thanks so much for the comments and keeping me company during my first broadcast, my first live broadcast. Usually it's an all new experience, basically being on this side of the camera rather than being on the opposite side of the camera. I'm quite confident. I'm quite easygoing when I'm broadcasting this side of the actual phone, when I'm showing nature and everything like that. But when you actually sat this side, it's a totally new experience. Now, I just say to anybody, give it a go. If I can do it, then everybody can do it, guys. So for the time being, guys, I appreciate you being here. Looks like you met your challenge. Yeah, I think I got that. Thanks a million for being here. Thanks a million for everything. And we will see you over the weekend. So have a great weekend, everybody. And for myself and this little man sat at my side, I don't know whether you can actually make him out here. Where is he? He's here down by my side anyway, guys. So for the time being, guys, have a great weekend. And hopefully we'll catch up over the weekend. Thanks a million for joining. And you know what it is? It's a 3, 2, 1. And me and Teddy are out of here.